Hey there, guys. What's going on? My name's Chris, and welcome to this health channel completely devoted to health related stuff. Today, I kind of want to do a video and be extremely vulnerable and talk about something that has really helped my health, like in a large spectrum that I couldn't believe. And what it is it's essentially my journey of removing sugars from my diet as much as possible, right? And not only that, but also figuring out which food in your diet is essentially kind of like the worst thing you're doing for yourself or the worst thing that's going in. And for me, it was personally soda and pop, right? I was drinking anywhere between 1 to 4 cans of soda a day. And I know this isn't probably going to pertain to everyone, but for me, this personally was a game changer, right? And my body was essentially telling me that the sugars were not I was having too much sugar in my body. And if you wake up feeling tired every single day, if you go to bed feeling bloated, if you feel like you have literally no energy all day long, chances are you're probably like eating or drinking too much sugar, right? And soda has so much sugars in it. And what I tried to do was, and my advice to you, and again, I'm just being vulnerable and speaking directly to you guys, is to essentially just try to manage this with baby steps, right? I knew that I couldn't go from drinking 3 or 4 sodas a day to removing all the soda from my diet, right? And the reason sugars are like making everyone feel like crap is because the human body isn't supposed to indulge this much sugar, right? And I know this isn't a secret to anyone. We all kind of know this, and we're all watching the documentaries, we're watching the content that has to deal with this stuff. And I feel like what you need to do is start in baby steps, and you need to be lenient on yourself because Rome wasn't built in a day. And what I did was I just started slowly noticing all the sugar and crap that I was eating, and then I just started slowly dialing back. And what I did was I went from 4 sodas a day. I gave myself a goal to try to do a week doing 3 sodas a day. Then after that week, I went down to two. And maybe it's not weekly, maybe it's bi-weekly. You have to figure out a system. Soda is my largest addiction, and I completely love soda. I wake up every day thinking about my first soda. I don't drink. I'm not a coffee drinker. A lot of you might be judging me. You're like, oh, just displace it with coffee or tea. I hate coffee and tea. And again, this isn't all about me, but what has helped my medical, or like, this has helped me nutritionally feel better so much, guys. And it's indulging in less sugar and start in micro small steps that help you to actually get to the finish line. I feel like a lot of us people, especially Americans, like we set the standards too high and then we never accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. For me, it was slowly setting goals, and then like after about 6 months of kind of just weaning off of sugars, as much sugar and soda, I feel tremendously better. And I've actually lost some weight. I was starting to get like those, like, the man boobs up top, just because my body was just so bloated with sugar, and I feel like it really helped me. So I this one nutritional medical hack for me, like, I think it could drastically help increase your energy, help your sleep, help your bloating, help your tiredness, help everything. Because us Americans, we're getting too much of the sugar, and a lot of people, not enough people, are talking about it. This is kind of just a vulnerable vlog. This isn't going to be any like crazy edits or anything. By the way, welcome to this channel. It's completely devoted to medical, and just like, this is the health space, right? I'm thinking about like doing more videos in the health space as I get older. I'm kind of just like leaning on health a lot more because that's what happens when you get older. You start worrying about dying, etc. So hit me up and down in the comments. Let me know what you think your biggest unhealthy crutch food is. And then what you want to do is just create a schedule on how we can kind of just lean back on it, especially if it's sugar. I think it's sugar for a lot of us, especially if you're into drinks. These drinks nowadays in America are so addicting, and there's so much marketing behind them. There's Prime, there's vitamin water, there's all the energy drinks. Like, if you're drinking energy drinks, those things are horrible. And like, I'm not judging. I was there. But what you need to do is just create a small set of goals where you incrementally get to the next finish line slowly and surely. and just be lenient on yourself so that you can actually accomplish these goals on your health, right? Again, that's it. This is kind of just me being vulnerable and recording a vlog here. Again, if you guys like the channel, hit me up in the comments if you have any other questions or things you want me to touch base on this channel. I'm not sure like where to go because, you know, the medical space is so large, and yeah, it's just like, what are the biggest topics right now? And I'm just like, this is just me being vulnerable. Hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more. All right, guys, see you later.